if you are planning a kitchen renovation or even just thinking about changing your cabinets. This video might save you thousands of dollars and years of frustration. Because here is the truth, no one tells you. Most kitchen mistakes are not about style. They are not about trends. They are totally about bad cabinet decisions you live with every single day. I am Ceylan, this is the Designerist, and today we are talking about 5 kitchen cabinet mistakes designers see all time, even in expensive homes, and exactly how to avoid them. And I promise you, once you see these, you will never unsee them again. But first, I would really appreciate it if you could just check one more time whether you subscribed or not. It will really help my channel to grow. So, after your subscription, let's dive in. Mistake 1. Pull out trash cabinet in the wrong location. Let's talk about the kitchen mistake that seems smart on paper, but becomes a daily headache in real life. The pull-out trash cabinet. It's one of the most popular requests in modern kitchens. Everyone wants one. Everyone asks for one. But here is the problem. Most people put it in the worst possible spot. Usually it ends up right next to the sink, or even worse, right beside the dishwasher. Sometimes it's squeezed into a busy prep zone. Sounds logical, right? But when you actually start cooking, it's a nightmare. And here is why. The moment you open that pull-out trash, everything stops. It blocks movement, interrupts your workflow, and creates those awkward movements when two people are in the kitchen. Imagine this. You are chopping the vegetables. Someone opened the trash and suddenly no one can move. It's total traffic jam. And the truth is, design isn't about hiding trash. Design is about flow. A good kitchen works like a triangle. Fridge, sink, prep area. Your trash should be near the prep zone, but none in the main circulation path. And here is the golden rule. Trash should be accessible, not dominant. And you will ask me what is the best placement. It's slightly off the prep zone, away from the major drawers. And definitely clear off the dishwasher door swing. If opening your trash blocks something else, this placement is totally wrong. So next time you plan your kitchen, don't just think about where the trash looks good. Think about how the kitchen moves properly. Because the great design isn't about appearances. It's about making life easier every single day. At the end, we are not doing something for photo shooting or Instagram page. We are living and it should be user friendly. Mistake 2. A door placed in front of a drawer. This one drives designer absolutely crazy because it's so easy to avoid. Picture this. You open a cabinet door and behind it a drawer. Now, every single time you want to access that drawer, you have to open the door, pull out the drawer and then close both again. It's bulky, it's inefficient. And in a kitchen, efficiency is everything. So why does it happen? It's usually because someone designed the kitchen from elevation view, not from a real life. They were thinking, this looks symmetrical, this looks clean, this hides storage. But they forgot the most important thing, how humans actually move and interact with the space. Drawers are meant to be direct access to storage. They should open instantly, without extra strap or barrier. If you need to open a door, just reach a drawer, you have already lost the design battle. It's not elegant, it's not practical. Here is the principle. Either commit to drawer or commit to doors. Mixing them vertically almost always creates frustration, especially in lower cabinets, high-use zones, and everyday storage area. Good design is invisible. It works so well, you don't even notice it. Bad design, you notice it every single day, and it annoys you every single time. It's a big regret ever. So, when you are planning your kitchen, think beyond it how it looks on paper. Think about how it feels in real life. Because great design isn't just about symmetry, it's about making life easier. As I am always mentioning, functionality is the key. Of course, you need to think about some symmetrical things or some good design. You can keep the flavor but also keep the functionality. This both is perfection. Mistake 3. L-shaped corner cabinets without proper access. Ah yes, the famous corner cabinet. This is where kitchen go to die. On paper, those L-shaped cabinets looks efficient. But in real life, they turn into dark storage black holes. Things go in and never come out again. Pots disappear, small appliances get lost, and eventually you forget what you have even known. And it's also affect you financially as well because you are buying same things several times. Why does this happen? Because most standard corner cabinets are too deep, too dark, and too awkward to reach. If you have to bend, kneel, and stretch just to grab something, that cabinet is poorly designed. Now, here is the truth. Corners aren't the problem, but corner solutions are. A good corner cabinet should give you full access, clear visibility, and smooth movement. And honestly, the best design decision might not be using a corner at all. Designers don't chase storage volume, we chase usable storage. To be honest with you, an empty, accessible cabinet is far better than full one you never touch. Mistake 4. Upper cabinets that are too deep or too high. Let's talk about something that looks luxurious but feels terrible to use. Oversized upper cabinets. People love the idea of floor to ceiling cabinetry, extra storage, and big, bold upper units. It sounds impressive on paper, but in reality, it often creates more problems than it solves. When upper cabinets are too deep, too high, or both, they become obstacles. You start bumping your head. The kitchen feels heavy. The space feels smaller. And of course, half the shelves they are practically unusable. Here is the truth. Just because you can add storage doesn't mean you should. Upper cabinets should respect human reach, maintain breathing space and support the kitchen, not dominate it. In apartments and medium-sized kitchens, oversized upper cabinets completely kill proportion. A well-designed kitchen feels open, balanced and light, even with plenty of storage. Sometimes the smarter choice is shallower uppers, fewer cabinets or mixing closed storage with open shelves. Because real luxury isn't about filling every wall. It's about knowing when to stop. So, designing proportionally is the key. You can have closed cabinets and in between you have open shelves. The beauty is in how extent you can use both. Mistake 5. Ignoring internal cabinet organizations. This is the mistake that hurts the most because you usually discover it after renovation is finished. From the outside, everything looks perfect. Beautiful cabinet fronts, clean lines, and premium materials. But inside, it's total chaos. Shelves are too high. There are no dividers, no organizers, and absolutely no logic. What happens then? Stacks start feeling over. Items get buried. And you waste time searching for things you use every day. Here is the truth. Cabinet design does not end with the door. Internal organization is not optional. It's part of the design. Drawers should have cutlery insert, plate holders and pan dividers. Tall cabinets need proper zoning, pull-outs where possible, and logical height planning. If you don't plan the inside, the outside beauty doesn't matter. A beautiful kitchen you can't use will never feel luxurious. Real luxury is effortless access, zero friction, and everything exactly where you expect it to be. And here is the bigger lesson. All 5 of these mistakes have one thing in common. They don't look wrong in photos. They don't show up in showroom displays. They only reveal themselves in daily life. That's why good kitchen design isn't about trends. It's about habits, movement, and routine. A designer's job is not to impress you on day one. It's to protect you from regret from day one to years. So let's wrap it up. If you are planning a kitchen right now, slow down before you make those cabinet decisions. This is where most people go wrong. They focus on how the kitchen looks, not how it works. So ask yourself, how do you move through your kitchen? What do you reach for the most? And what do you open every single day? Because cabinets aren't just decoration, they are the backbone of the kitchen. They are infrastructure, and if they are designed poorly, you will feel it every single time you cook. So, if this video made you rethink even one cabinet decision, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And I would love to hear from you. Which of these mistakes have you seen? Or maybe even lived with? Drop your stories in the comments. I read every single one and reply by myself. I am Ceylan. This is the Designerist, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, design smart, live better.